In the midst of conflict and chaos, a narrative unfolds that captures global attention. A story of bravery, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of freedom. Central to this tale is the F-16 fighter jet, a symbol of technological prowess and strategic might, piloted by the courageous Danish instructor Jeppe Hansen. Tragically, his life was cut short during a Russian missile attack on a Ukrainian training center in Kryvyi Rih, central Ukraine. This incident highlights the intense and escalating nature of the conflict, where advanced weaponry plays a crucial role in shaping the battlefield. The Iskander-M missile, a tactical ballistic weapon of formidable capability, has become emblematic of Russia's military strategy. With its ability to strike precise targets within a range of 50 to 500 kilometers, its warhead can obliterate fortified military installations. As the missile arcs through the sky on its semi-ballistic trajectory, it is a testament to the evolving nature of warfare, where speed, precision, and adaptability determine supremacy. The Iskander-M's complex maneuverability, achieved through advanced control surfaces, presents a formidable challenge for any defense system, a fact not lost on those in Ukraine. It has proven to be a relentless adversary. The Russian military's continuous modernization of the Iskander-M system reveals a strategic intent to breach Ukrainian defenses, neutralizing systems like the USA-supplied Patriot with calculated precision. Yet personal stories of bravery, such as that of Jeppe Hansen, remind us of the human elements in this technological and tactical chess game. His dedication to training Ukrainian pilots and flying the F-16 highlights international solidarity and commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty, with Denmark and the Netherlands standing firm in support, contributing their fleets to bolster Ukraine's defense efforts. Meanwhile, on the ground, the situation remains equally dramatic, with Ukrainian soldiers facing insurmountable odds as they strive to hold their positions against advancing Russian forces. The town of Kurashovo in the Donetsk region becomes a focal point of surrender and survival, where Ukrainian soldiers, trapped and without reinforcements, choose to lay down their arms in the face of an advancing enemy. Russian forces, emboldened by recent gains, push along the northern banks of the Volga River, strategically maneuvering to encircle and isolate Ukrainian units. The muddy terrain and adverse weather conditions add layers of complexity to an already dire situation, as both sides grapple with the logistical challenges of warfare. In the midst of these tactical maneuvers, the looming threat of encirclement hangs over the Ukrainian forces like a dark cloud, with their supply lines severed and their options for retreat rapidly diminishing. The struggle for settlements such as Andriivka and Pokrovsk becomes a microcosm of the larger conflict, where every gain or loss is amplified by its strategic implications. The battle for Vikaya Novosilka marks another critical juncture, with Russian forces making significant advances, forcing Ukrainian troops into disarray and retreat. The intensity of these clashes is mirrored in reports of videos showing Russian forces consolidating their hold, adding a chilling layer of authenticity to the unfolding drama. As the Russian military expands its territorial gains, the struggle for control over key areas like Mine No. 2 becomes a testament to the relentless push for dominance. In Toretsk, the fight reaches a fever pitch, with Russian forces claiming nearly half of the contested territory, signaling a possible turning point in their campaign. Meanwhile, in Shahzadar, the situation grows increasingly precarious for Ukrainian forces as Russian ground troops penetrate deeper into the district of Novopivnitny, complicating the defense efforts of the Ukrainian armed forces. The strategic importance of these areas cannot be understated, as they serve as vital corridors for retreat and resupply, their control determining the ebb and flow of the conflict. As Ukrainian forces attempt to regroup and fortify their positions, the specter of a Russian breakthrough looms large, threatening to unravel the fragile lines of defense that have held thus far. Amidst this chaos, the Ukrainian military faces an uphill battle, its resources stretched thin, its troops weary yet resolute in their determination to resist. The stakes are high, with the outcome of these battles potentially altering the course of the conflict, tipping the balance in favor of one side or the other. It is against this backdrop that the Ukrainian military leadership must make critical decisions, weighing the risks and rewards of each move in a high-stakes game of strategy and survival. The challenge is not merely to hold the line, but to adapt and innovate in the face of overwhelming odds. The resilience and ingenuity of the Ukrainian forces are put to the test as they strive to outmaneuver their adversaries and maintain a foothold in contested territories. As the conflict continues to evolve, the world watches with bated breath, keenly aware that the stakes extend far beyond the immediate battlefield. The broader implications of this conflict are felt across the globe, as nations grapple with the geopolitical ramifications and the urgent need for a resolution. The stories of individual bravery and sacrifice, like that of Jep Hansen, serve as poignant reminders of the human cost of war, underscoring the need for diplomacy and dialogue to prevail over aggression and hostility. As the situation unfolds, one cannot help but wonder what the future holds for Ukraine and its people. Will peace and stability return to the region, or will the specter of conflict continue to cast its shadow over the land? These questions linger, inviting reflection and engagement from all who bear witness to this unfolding saga. As we ponder these uncertainties, we are reminded of the power of unity and resolve in the face of adversity, inspiring us to hope for a brighter, more peaceful future for all. If you found this exploration thought-provoking, please consider liking and subscribing for more insightful content as we continue to delve into the stories that shape our world. The unfolding narrative of the Ukrainian conflict is not just a tale of military engagements and territorial advances. It is a profound testament to the resilience of a nation under siege, struggling to maintain its sovereignty against a formidable adversary. As the Russian armed forces continue their advance, capturing strategic locations and consolidating their hold on critical areas, the Ukrainian military faces an increasingly daunting challenge. The battle for control over key settlements like Pokrovsk and the surrounding regions becomes a critical focal point, where the stakes are not just territorial but existential. The encroachment of Russian forces threatens to sever vital supply lines, such as those from Pavlograd and Vasilkovka, which are crucial for sustaining the Ukrainian defense efforts. The loss of these routes would significantly undermine the ability of Ukrainian forces to maintain their positions, potentially tipping the balance of power in favor of the advancing Russian troops. The intensity of the conflict is mirrored in the reports from the front lines, where the Ukrainian armed forces, despite facing significant losses, mount desperate counteroffensives in areas like Uditnoe and Kotlino. These efforts, though valiant, highlight the harsh realities of warfare, where strategic setbacks can have far-reaching consequences. The battle for control over these regions is not just a tactical maneuver, but a fight for survival, where every decision could mean the difference between holding the line and facing encirclement. The relentless push of Russian forces as they seek to expand their territorial gains underscores the strategic importance of regions like Terezk and Chasihdar. The capture of these areas would pave the way for further advances, potentially allowing Russian troops to establish a foothold that could facilitate operations towards Konstantinovka from the south. The strategic calculus for the Ukrainian military is complicated by the acute shortage of manpower and resources, forcing commanders to make tough choices about where to allocate their limited reserves. The defense of key positions becomes a delicate balancing act, where the pressure to hold ground is weighed against the need to preserve forces for future engagements. As the front lines shift and the battle for dominance intensifies, the resilience of the Ukrainian forces is put to the ultimate test, challenging them to adapt and innovate in the face of overwhelming odds. At the heart of the struggle is the broader geopolitical context, where the implications of the conflict extend far beyond the immediate battlefield. The involvement of international actors, the supply of advanced weaponry, and the strategic interests of global powers all converge in this high-stakes drama, adding layers of complexity to an already volatile situation. The Ukrainian conflict has become a focal point for geopolitical tensions, where the actions of one nation can reverberate across the globe, influencing diplomatic relations and shaping the future of international security. In this context, the stories of individual bravery and sacrifice serve as poignant reminders of the human cost of conflict. The loss of lives, the displacement of communities, and the destruction of infrastructure are stark realities that underscore the urgency of finding a resolution to the hostilities. Amidst the chaos and uncertainty, the resilience of the Ukrainian people shines through, inspiring hope and determination in their quest for peace and sovereignty. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of this conflict, we are reminded of the power of human ingenuity and the indomitable spirit of those who fight for their homeland. The Ukrainian military, despite facing significant challenges, continues to adapt and evolve, leveraging technology and strategic alliances to bolster their defense efforts. The international community, too, plays a crucial role in supporting Ukraine, providing aid and resources to help the nation withstand the pressures of war. As the world watches, the unfolding events in Ukraine serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the importance of diplomacy in resolving conflicts. The path to resolution may be fraught with challenges, but the collective will of nations can pave the way for a more stable and peaceful future. The stories of courage, sacrifice, and resilience that emerge from this conflict are a testament to the enduring human spirit, inspiring us to strive for a world where peace and cooperation prevail over aggression and discord. In the face of adversity, the Ukrainian people continue to demonstrate their unwavering commitment to their nation, reminding us all of the power of unity and resolve. As we reflect on the unfolding events, we are left with a profound sense of admiration for those who fight for their homeland, and a renewed commitment to supporting the pursuit of peace and stability in the region. If you found this exploration insightful, please consider liking and subscribing for more in-depth analyses and stories that illuminate the complexities of our world. Together, let us continue to explore the narratives that shape our global landscape, fostering understanding and dialogue in our shared quest for a better future. The Ukrainian conflict remains a complex and evolving situation, with each passing day adding new dimensions to an already intricate narrative. As the struggle continues, it becomes clear that this is not merely a fight over territory, but a profound battle for the future of a nation. The resilience and determination of the Ukrainian people have become defining aspects of this conflict, showcasing their unwavering commitment to defending their homeland against formidable odds. As Russian forces press on with their strategy of capturing critical locations, the Ukrainian military confronts a series of escalating challenges. The strategic importance of regions like Pokrovsk and the surrounding areas cannot be overstated, as control over these territories plays a pivotal role in maintaining supply lines and ensuring the flow of resources. The potential severance of routes, such as those from Pavlograd and Vasilkovka, poses a dire threat, potentially crippling the Ukrainian defense efforts and shifting the balance of power. Reports from the front lines paint a vivid picture of the intensity of the conflict, with Ukrainian forces launching determined counteroffensives in hotspots like Udatnoy and Kotlino. These efforts, while heroic, underscore the brutal realities of modern warfare, where each strategic decision carries significant consequences. The fight for control over these areas is not just a tactical maneuver, but a critical struggle for survival, where every action could tip the scales in favor of one side or the other. The relentless progression of Russian forces highlights the broader strategic implications of their campaign. By securing regions like Terezk and Chasihdar, Russian troops aim to establish a foothold that could facilitate further operations, including potential advances towards Konstantinovka from the south. For the Ukrainian military, this scenario presents a complex strategic calculus, compounded by a shortage of manpower and resources. Commanders face the daunting task of making tough decisions about where to allocate their limited reserves, balancing the need to hold ground against the imperative to preserve forces for future engagements. Amidst these tactical considerations lies the broader geopolitical context, where the ramifications of the conflict extend far beyond Ukraine's borders. The involvement of international actors, the provision of advanced weaponry, and the strategic interests of global powers all converge in this high-stakes drama, adding layers of complexity to an already volatile situation. The Ukrainian conflict has become a focal point for geopolitical tensions, with the actions of one nation resonating across the globe, influencing diplomatic relations and shaping the future of international security. In this context, the stories of individual bravery and sacrifice serve as poignant reminders of the human cost of war. The loss of lives, the displacement of families, and the destruction of communities underscore the urgent need for a peaceful resolution to the hostilities. Despite the chaos and uncertainty, the resilience of the Ukrainian people continues to inspire hope and determination in their quest for peace and sovereignty. As the conflict unfolds, the power of human ingenuity and the indomitable spirit of those who fight for their homeland shine through. The Ukrainian military, confronted with significant challenges, continues to adapt and evolve, leveraging technology and strategic alliances to bolster their defense efforts. The international community plays a crucial role in this endeavor, providing aid and resources to help Ukraine withstand the pressures of war. As the world observes the unfolding events in Ukraine, the situation serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the critical importance of diplomacy in resolving conflicts. While the path to resolution may be fraught with challenges, the collective will of nations can pave the way for a more stable and secure future. The stories of courage, sacrifice, and resilience emerging from this conflict are a testament to the enduring human spirit, inspiring a global audience to strive for a world where peace and cooperation triumph over aggression and discord. In the face of adversity, the Ukrainian people demonstrate an unwavering commitment to their nation, reminding us all of the power of unity and resolve. Reflecting on these events leaves us with a profound sense of admiration for those fighting for their homeland and a renewed commitment to supporting the pursuit of peace and stability in the region. If you found this exploration thought-provoking, please consider liking and subscribing for more insightful content as we continue to delve into the stories that shape our world. Together, we can foster understanding and dialogue in our shared quest for a better future, where peace and cooperation prevail over conflict and division.